Melanie Lynskey and Robyn Malcolm, thank you for your time today.
Pleasure.
First of all, congratulations. A beautiful movie. I thought it was really beautiful, and I'll tell you the one thing that I walked out thinking, because we all know the story, clearly, but to walk in the shoes of Anna and Sonya, for you guys to show us that, I really got that, and I was just like, wow, so much you don't understand, but it was beautiful. And I know for you, Mel, you hadn't seen it until the Greymouth premiere. How did you feel afterwards?
There's always a lot of processing that goes on when you're seeing something for the first time, edited, you know, and then it's just your face. It's not normal to look at your own face for 2 hours, so that always feels very weird. Beyond all of that, my own insecurities, whatever, I felt very moved by the movie, and I thought the actors were incredible, and the main thing for us is that the people felt represented and felt seen and felt like it was true to them, so we got that kind of response, and that was great.
And how did you feel, Robyn?
Well, I had seen it a couple of times already, and so I was aware of the impact that it was going to have, particularly on the families. The really good thing for us was the night before they'd had a private screening for all the families who were directly involved and had not been able to be part of the making of it. And that was the night that was really important to Robyn, Vicky and Fiona and the filmmakers, because they just wanted the blessing of those guys. And you know, you do your best, but it would have been perfectly natural for a member of one family to go, that's not how it was, or I don't feel represented. But they did. And so when we knew that when we were sitting with the audience the second night, and it was very powerful. You know, Rowdy, you were there last night.
Yes.
So Rowdy did that thing where he said, if there's an empty seat next to you, rub it, pat it, because one of the men's sitting there. So he brought those 29 men into the theatre with us, and that set the tone.
I felt last night after listening to Robert, the weight of responsibility when you are in a movie like this and you two are playing the leads. The weight of responsibility would have made me completely anxious about it all.
Oh, undoubtedly, you know, because it's not just a fictional story. You know, you're telling a very live story that the impact of the story now is going to have an effect on what happens next. And we wanted to, as Mel said, we wanted to do right by Sonya and Anna on a personal level, but also make sure that the overall journey of that moment is represented truthfully for a wider New Zealand audience. You know, a huge,
scary old.
We didn't have to worry about that. We just had to be our girls.
Rob and Vicky had to worry about that, the director and producer, obviously, and they took it so seriously, and they really, really gained the trust of the community.
Yeah, they did.
And people love them. So, you know, I think they really listen to people, they really talk to people, and people feel like they've been honoured by the filmmakers, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And you know, Robert said last night that you made a comment, Mal, that the team behind the whole film, you know, the crew, the making of it, was something that, you know, was quite high in terms of, you know, the teamwork that you hadn't seen it before. Is that what he meant by that? Or is it different in the States to what it is here?
There was something where you could not forget what an important thing it was we were doing in telling this story, and everybody felt very personally connected. Everybody wanted to get it right. Kirsty, our costume designer, I talked to her last night, and she was obsessing over little things, and I was like, it was so perfect, everything she did, every background actor, every one of us, like all those costumes felt so true to life, and everybody wanted to get it right for the people who lived through that, not just for their own personal, like, oh, I want to do a good job on this movie, but everybody felt the responsibility, and it was a really beautiful, beautiful thing to witness.
And I think you've got that endorsement, and now the public are going to endorse it after what I witnessed last night, people watching it. There was a scene where you are in the bus, right? You two are in the bus playing Anna and Sonya and talking, and I think Anna is talking about how she met Milton.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, did you talk, did Anna and Sonya talk you through those moments, or was that a bit of artistic license? Was it written in the script, or, did they, before you shot it, is that what they did?
Everything's written in the script.
Okay.
It's, but Fiona, I think, was very specific about her words remaining how she wrote it. She worked very hard.
Apart from fart tennis.
Fart tennis was added?
Yeah, that was mine. I added fart tennis.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
You tell Anna and Sonya that, because they were like, where did that come from?
That's me.
I don't know, I think Fiona, but it makes more sense.
Robyn.
Like Fiona and then...
Yeah, no, and then Robyn added the grubby bit.
So it's all on the script, and then...
It's all in the script, and she researched for many years and interviewed people and worked very hard, so we're not changing things.
Felt so good though, that scene.
I love that scene, because it really sounds like Anna, like it's her story, it's how she'd tell a story. And
it's beautiful, but also in not so many words. Anna, Milt was the love of her life, and she talked very openly about that. So when you so beautifully just sat in that love affair in that bus, you were obviously very clear on what those feelings were. They were so, he was her world.
There was a moment when we were filming where my husband and my daughter came to visit at lunch, and we were sitting and having lunch together, and afterwards Anna was a bit emotional, and I thought, oh gosh, is this reminding her of when her kids were little and Milton? And she said, I'm just really realising that you're going to be able to tell my story because sorry, she was like, you know what it's like to be loved the way Milton loved me. Like, she just saw my husband be so sweet and caring with me and our little one, and she was just watching, and she said, you know what that feels like, so you're going to be able to tell my story. And I just was like, oh my God. And it was just such a beautiful, just to see her, that was such a big piece of it for her, that people would understand what he meant to her. And
just the fact that it was two incredible Kiwi women that were fighting for their partners, for their kids, and for the community. I mean, it was just it was beautifully done. Anyway, time is just about up. I'm just going to quickly tick off a couple of things here. I laughed at the farting and the 12 kgs line. Laughed at that. Also, I noticed the milk pourer in the cafe was a little cow.
Very cute. Yes. Yeah, we loved that.
Did you get
Art department.
How come neither of us got that?
That was brilliant.
We did. Okay.
I think we need to find a souvenir. I think that's going to be an iconic souvenir.
Yeah.
You should probably take that back to Los Angeles.
Thank you. I'm not going to fight you.
Moments I teared up, calling the names out at the cave entrance with the bagpipes playing.
Oh, I know. I know Peter Tate playing Rowdy.
I'm coming for you, boy.
Oh, God.
Coming for you, boy. Oh, yes, I know, giving me the shivers. And also another moment I cried, and I didn't know this, and thank you for reminding us, the Allied concrete decision. That was another moment. I don't know why, I just was like, the whole movie though, you tear, you laugh, you feel, beautifully shot, beautifully cast, and just some great moments, and a tribute, I guess, to the 29, and a tribute to the community. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you.